Hello and welcome to Warrior Camping.
What you looking at? Do you want some sunshine?
Oh, don't be like that, mate. What's up with you today? It's a good day today. It's boot fair tent day. So it's up here, the tent I found up the boot fair.
Bootfair. Oex.
So there it is. That is what I found up the boot fair. Now, it's just like that. I haven't looked at it. I haven't done anything. That is exactly how I found it. I have pulled the end out a little bit because I saw them green tags. So, when I see them, they to me tell me this tent is an Oex tent. Now, I don't know what Oex tent it is, but them zip tags are Oex zip tags. So this tent has to be a nice old Oex tent. Well, not a nice Oex tent because it come from the boot fair. Might be a terrible Oex tent, but it does tell me it is an Oex tent. Them bits there, definitely Oex. So that's how I found this tent. Well, I didn't find it really. I'd walked straight past it, not even clocked it. And then the bloke pointed it out to me because I was looking at something else he had on his stall. And I asked him if that was a tent. And he went, no, but this is a tent. And then he showed me this. I'd already walked past it. So without talking to the man on the stall, I would have just walked off and never even noticed this tent. So there, look. That's an Oex Phoxx 1. Oh, happy days. That's a little fox. Oh, nice. Oex Phoxx. I didn't think it had the bag with it because it was all rolled up, but the bag is inside. So there you go. Oex Phoxx. Happy days. So this thing is a little black Oex Phoxx 1. Black, and it looks like it's got red piping round the bottom of it. Yeah, nice. Black Oex Phoxx 1. And it looks like it's all there. It's got his poles, got his peg bag. Looks alright, this thing, what I'm seeing so far. Yeah, look. Oex Phoxx 1. Now, I have got a Phoxx 2, but I haven't got a Phoxx 1, so happy days, little Phoxx 1. He's a great little tent. Perfect for a bit of solo stealth camping, because this thing will be tiny. Oh, it does look a little bit grubby here and there, but I can't see no damage on it, so it looks alright. Yeah, it looks nice, this thing. I can't see no damage. Little bit of dirt here and there, a few little dirt stains. Looks alright, actually. So let's open up the pole bag and have a look at the old poles on the little Oex Phoxx. Let's get the bag open. Oh, they're nice red poles. Aluminium, nice little set of red aluminium poles. They look nice. Nice little set of poles, and they're really short little sections. Look at them, they're tiny little poles. And light as a feather, these poles. Yeah, look. A bit like marked up and that. Yeah, nice little set of aluminium poles. And look how like tiny them little sections are. They're really small. So it's going together all right, this pole. All the elastic feels good. Oh, no, look. That is a bit of a banana pole. Oh, so it's got bent poles. Thumbs down to that pole. That is bent as a banana. Let's have a look at the other one. Oh, so the man never said it had bent poles a bit. He told me it was all right. See, never trust no one up the boot fair. They're all full of it. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them are. So it's like that pole's gone together all right. All the elastic and that feels good in these poles. And that one as well, look, it's got a bend in the top. Banana pole. Oh no, look, both the poles are a bit bent. I should be able to straighten them up though, because these are only the little thin poles. You should be able to bend these back into shape with a bit of luck before I put them in. Let's have a little go. These are like... If you've watched my other video, you've seen me do it, bend these poles back into shape with using a ladder and putting poles up the hole in the runs of a ladder and really putting some brute force on them. I won't do that with these, because these little poles, they're not very strong. These are like little 6mm or something like that. These are only tiny little poles. They're not very strong. I reckon someone's trod on it or something to have bent that, innit? Because the rest of the poles look good. Just them top bits. So I reckon when this was all rolled up, someone has trod on it, or trod on it in the bag and bent my lovely set of poles. Oh, who trod on my tent poles and bent them? Yeah, see, they are quite easy to straighten up because they're not very strong, these poles. I don't want to put a lot of force on these because you can easily snap these little poles. They're not very strong. Oh, I thought I'd snapped it then. And that first bit there, that little section, that's straightened up all right. So let's try and get the little bit out of this back one, that little bend. It's getting there. I don't want to really put a ton of pressure on it because although I'm only doing it by hand, I am strong enough to snap these poles. I am. They are not that strong, these poles. So if you get a set of these bent, be careful straightening them because you can quite easily snap these poles. They're only like the little thin poles. They're not like when you get a set of 10mm poles or something like that, you can put so much force on them, it's unbelievable, because they are strong as anything. You will not snap them. But these little ones, and these aren't a set of DAC poles or something like that, are they? They're not Eastern poles. These are just like Oex poles, so they're not going to be the greatest poles in the world, are they? These are standard little Oex poles that will break easily. But they're straightening up all right. I've got the bit of the bend out of it, and they have got a curve in them where they like bend down to the shape of the tent. These are shaped poles. They've just got a little bit of like a sort of sideward bend on both bits. So that one's all right. I'll go with that. That's good to go, that one. Let's have a little look and see if I can do the same with the other one. That one's straightened up nice. So let's have a go with this other one. And that first one, that was the worst one. This one isn't actually that bad. And like, if it was freezing cold today, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be putting the poles on the radiator indoors for an hour before I tried to bend them. Because if it was like freezing cold, these would snap so easy. But it's nice and warm today, so it's a nice summer's day. So it's warm enough to sort of bend these poles back into shape. And they have bent quite easily. They're really not very strong, these poles. It's just a little bit there. Let's see if I can get that last little bit out. And then this one would have straightened up nice as well. Because you can see it has got the shape where the poles go to the shape of the tent. And that's gone, really. Yeah, that's straightened up nice, that one. I'm happy with that. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not going no more, just in case I snap them. So let's get the inner and have a look, put the poles in and see what happens with the inner. And them poles, they have straightened up nice enough. You know what I mean? They're not perfect, but they're all right, them poles. Straightened up nice compared to how they was when I first put them together. But like, they're easy to bend. That just surprised me then how easy them poles were to bend. So these Oex poles are not very strong. Not these little ones anyway. The thicker ones are probably stronger. But these poles are tiny, so they wasn't very strong, them poles. So if you bend a set, be careful straightening them, because you would easy snap a set of these. So just pops into that little loop that side. And it's only like got a little sleeve bit in the middle that you have to thread the pole through, and the other bits go on the clips. So that side's in. Let's just pull it round this side, and you just pull it out and it goes in the little loop this side. So let's get it in there. There is a bit of force getting that in there. There you go, that's gone. So that's it, the pole's gone in, nice. Happy days. Because this little tent, I only paid £7 for this, so you can't knock it. The poles are a bit bent and they have straightened up nice, so if this tent goes up all right, it's still a right old bargain for £7. You know what I mean? This is a proper little bargain. I don't know what this would make on eBay, but people would go after this, so it would make a lot more than £7, wouldn't it? Oh, morning, Cat. You just got up, mate.
Oh, what you got here then? What's this old thing?
Bootfair tent, Cat.
Oex. Whoa, Oex. Oex, Oex, Oex. Whoa, it looks good. How much was it? How much did you pay for the old Oex tent?
£7.
£7. I'll give you £8.50 for it.
Oh, shut up, cat.
Oh, it does look nice. Oex, Oex. Oh, he attacked me. What is it? He attacked me. Tent attacked me. Oh, I might sue you for that. I need to talk to my solicitor. Froggy, ring my solicitor. His tent has just attacked me, and I am very traumatised. And I got whiplash, and I'm gonna faint. And Froggy saw it all, so I got a really strong case. So I will accept a £500 out of court settlement. So go on, give me £500.
Oh, shut up, cat.
£500. £500. You owe me £500. And I'll have it in cash. No credit. God, when that idiot pays up, I'm gonna be rolling in it. Froggy, rack 'em up. 2 large whiskies and a bottle of Cat King Morgan's. Put 'em on my tab, 'cause I'm flush, 'cause he owes me £500. And if the idiot doesn't pay, I'm gonna attack this tent back for attacking me. Think you're tough, Fox? We'll have some of that.
What are you doing, cat?
We got him on the ropes, Froggy. That idiot's gonna cough up the spondolex. I'm in the money. I'm in the money. Gonna have it large up the Froggy saloon. 'Cause I'm in the money. Oh, £500.
Oh, sorry about him. He gets a bit carried away, that cat. He gets a bit overexcited. So where was we? Right, I've done the back pole, so let's put the front pole in. Now this pole goes in exactly the same. It goes through that little centre bit of sleeve there, and then goes on the clips and goes on into the little loops either side. So it's easy to put the poles in this tent. Look, they only go through that little tiny bit of sleeve, and then the other bit is just on the clips, and it goes in the loop there. Do the same the other side. And the little front part of the tent will be up. It's tiny, this tent, isn't it? Look at it now. I've just put that pole in. It's really small little tent. If you're looking for a bit of solo stealth camping, this would be a good one for that, because it really is tiny, this little thing. And it's really light as well, so it is a good tent for a bit of backpacking, isn't it? A bit of hiking. And I use this tent for a bit of that, because, like, it's great for that, isn't it? Alright, I'm not going to take this thing out. If I'm going out to enjoy myself, I'm not taking this. But if I'm going hiking with one of my mates or something, and you're going really geared up light, and you literally are just stopping for the night and then moving on in the morning, that's what I'll use this for. It's a great little tent for that. I've got some other little one-man tents, and I do use them like that. But obviously, if I'm going out like somewhere I'm allowed to be, I'm not walking far and all that, then I'm not really taking this, because I prefer something bigger. But these tents do have their place, don't they? So I've just turned the tent round a bit, and I'm going to like pitch it up, starting with the back. So 2 pegs go in the back, holding the little back out on the little Phoxx. And then you just pull it out tight, whack some pegs in it, and there you go. Really won't take long to put up this thing. So just put a peg in the side there. And like everyone to their own with these little tents, innit? I know I said I like something a bit bigger, but I have got friends who love these little tiny tents. Even if we was going out, like somewhere where we're all sort of like not moving far, not doing a lot, they will take a little tiny tent like this because they love them. Whereas for me, if I'm somewhere where we're not hiking, not backpacking and that, we're literally just like pitched up somewhere, overnight I'm a bit of a pig, so overnight I'll be in my tent with a load of munchies, maybe do a bit of cooking out the front of it, and then eating food in my tent. I'll be on my phone looking at eBay and doing stuff and all that. So if I'm in something like this, I can't really do that, so that's why I like something a bit bigger. But I've got friends, they love tents like this, and that is really all they use, these little tiny tents, because they love how easy they are to throw up. They put all their gear in them, and they're just happy in it. So everyone to their own. There is a lot of people out there, I think, who love these little tiny tents. Whereas for me, I do like them because they've got their place, these little tents. But I'm only really using one if I've got to lug a tent a long way, and like we go hiking and that. If you're out and about all day and literally overnight, you're just putting your tent up, sleeping in it, and then moving on in the morning. Then something like this is fantastic for that, because it takes you 2 minutes to pitch it up. You pack it down easy in the morning, and where you're carrying it all day, it doesn't weigh anything. So, really good little tent for that, one of these tiny ones, really are. So that's a peg in the bottom light of all the poles, and then you just do that little one at the front, and that's it. This inner is pegged out. So look at it, this little inner looks really nice. I can't see no damage on it. I've had a little look round it. It looks really nice. Apart from it has got a couple of dirty marks on it, which isn't the end of the world, is it? There is no damage. It all looks really good. So as long as the fly is as good as this inner, now that I've straightened the poles up, this old little Phoxx 1 is a proper bootfair bargain. And I like the way it's got all the mesh round it and all that. The Phoxx 2's like that, so it's good. It's got all the mesh and all that. And that's the mark there. Little bit grubby there, but that doesn't matter. There is no damage, so it's like in really nice condition, this inner. I just hope the fly's as nice as this. If it is, happy days. I like my little Phoxx. Great little tent, look at it. Because I do like the Oex tents. I'm a bit of a fan of the Oex tents. Alright, they're not the best tents ever, but for the money you can pick them up for, they are good, the Oex tents. And the few I've got some old Oex tents. They have lasted really well. I've used them a lot and that. They've lasted really well. So I like the Oex brand. I think they're like a good brand. So let's get the old black fly sheet over the Phoxx. And I'm liking this in black, because I don't think you see this black one that much, or I haven't seen it. I've seen this little Phoxx in like the green a lot, but a black one I haven't seen. And I do think this is the early version, and I'm not 100% on this, because I don't know much about this little Phoxx. But my Phoxx 2 is called a V2. So I think that is like a Mark II. That is like the second version. So you just tie the fly on there to the pole and that'll hold it in place. Tie the little fly onto the poles. Yeah, so my Phoxx 2 is a V2, which I think stands for version 2. I might be wrong on that, but I think it's the second version of it. Whereas this one, it hasn't got that row on it, has it? This is just a Phoxx 1. So I think this must be the early version. If it was that second version, it would be a Phoxx 1 V2. Well, that's what I think anyway. If I'm wrong on that, let me know. But I think that's how it works with like the versions of these Phoxxes. And a friend of mine has got this little Phoxx, but he's got another version again. I think his one is called something like an EV1. And it's like a yellowy colour. I think it's more of a really lightweight version of it. And he uses that quite a lot. It's nice, his little Phoxx one. I'm sure it's an EV1. It's something like that. Totally different colour to any of the others. It's like a yellowy kind of mustardy colour. But that thing is light as a feather. It's a nice little tent there. He's had it quite a long time. I think he bought it brand new. He has used it quite a lot. And it still looks nice when he uses it. It hasn't like started falling apart or anything. So it's a good tent, that one. So hopefully my little Phoxx will be as good as that one. So you just tie the same, do the same, and it tie the fly onto the front poles, and it just holds it all together a bit better, holds your fly on better. And it like would go on alright to fly without doing this. I'm just doing it, it's like first time I've put it up, innit? But I would do it, I think, with this tent, because you never know if the old wind's going to kick up. So if you're out in it, if it's a bit windy, I would definitely tie the fly onto these poles. And I would do it anyway, because you never know, overnight you'd be asleep in it, the old wind could kick up, and then you would regret not tying that fly to them poles. So if you get one of these, or you've got one, it's worth getting in the habit of tying it on, because it only takes 30 seconds, doesn't it? And it don't take long to untie them, so it's a good little habit to get in, tie the fly on, because it just holds everything much better. So it has got them clips there, as you can see. It's got them little clips. Now one of them will go on to there. Same again on the other side. So I just clip that one in, and then I shall go and do the same again on the back. Put the clips on to the bottom of the poles, and then pull the little front out. So that little bit there where the guide's coming off it, that's a little air vent. So you pull the little front out, and that bit there, that's going to be for the air vent with the two guides. So I'd go to the back, put the clips on. Oh yeah, and I've just realised, don't listen to me, it does not have clips at the back here. The vegetable comes out, so either side it goes on the pegs. So it does not have clips on the side here, so don't listen to me. I was being a proper idiot. What was I, Cat?
You're an idiot.
Yeah, see, he says it better than me. So don't listen to what I said about the clips on the back. It does not have clips on the back, it goes on the pegs. So I am very sorry, Warrior Crow. I was talking like an idiot.
Not like an idiot. You are an idiot. And I've just been on the phone to my solicitor, and he said, 'cause I have got a serious case of the whiplash, that I should be asking for a minimum out-of-court settlement of 5,000 quid. So, Twigsto face, where's my money? And I'll give you until the end of the week. If you ain't paid by then, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to send Froggy and the boys round.
All right, Cat, you've been watching too much telly, mate, you have. So that's it. The clips don't go on the back like I said. It goes on the pegs. So I've pegged the back out. So just pull it nice and tight here at the front and get a couple of pegs in the front of the old fly sheet. I just do them straps up a little bit, tension it up nicely. And it's looking nice, this fly. I've had a little look round it. There is no damage on this fly. It looks really nice. It's not even dirty, this fly. It looks lovely condition, this old fly sheet. So this little Fox is a definite bootfair bargain. It really was a good find, this one. So if I hadn't seen like the other thing, because the bloke, I'd walked straight past this tent, never even clocked it, because it was just rolled up under like a table up the boot there. I didn't even see it. I walked straight past it. But I did see a bag at the other end of the bloke's stall that looked like a tent bag. So I asked the bloke, I went, is that a tent there, mate? He went, no, it's like a beach shelter. I went, all right, mate. He went, but I have got a tent, it's there. And he pointed it out to me, else I never would have seen it. So if I hadn't have spotted the beach shelter that I didn't buy, I didn't want that, but if I hadn't have spotted that and asked the bloke, I would have never have found this little tent. I would have just walked past it and missed it, because it was like jumbled up amongst a load of stuff, and where it weren't in his bag and all that, and it was just like all black with that white string round it, I never even clocked it. So it's a good job I see that beach shelter and asked the man, and then I found this lovely little fox. And Jessie's laughing now, because she's just said, you won't even fit in that. That is so small, you're not even going to get in there. I will get in here, Jess. I know I will. I'll fit in here, no problem. It's a Phoxx 1. It's a one-man little tent. I'll be able to get in here, no problem. You wait and see. She's laughing at it. She's laughing at my little Phoxx. Don't laugh at my Phoxx. This was a proper good bootfair bargain, and I really like my little Phoxx. So I've just put that guide out there. Done the ones at the front. So let's go round to the other side and pull the vestibule out and whack a peg in the vestibule to hold it out. So pull that out nice and tight. Chuck a peg in there. And there you go, the little vestibule is out. And I have just noticed it hasn't got a door this side. So I just assumed it would have a door both sides, because on the inner it has got a door both sides, but on the outer it hasn't. So obviously on the inner, the door this side is just so you can open it up and get into that vestibule to store a little bit of gear, which is alright, isn't it? You can get in it, but I just thought it was going to have like a door both sides, so you could get in it both sides, but you can't. You can only get in it one way, but you can get in that other little vestibule bit. And there you have it there, look. It's got a little tab there for holding up the air vent at the back. It's not done on the guide. It's got that little bit there. Open the old vent up at the back. So this thing, like, with the vent at the front and the back, it'd be like the old Phoxx 2 and that, innit? They do vent well, especially if you aim the front sort of into the wind a bit. You can feel the wind, like, blowing through them a little bit. So they do vent out nice, these little tents. Whereas some of these little tiny tents don't, do they? I've had some before that are not nice to sleep in because they get all condensation and all that in them. But my Phoxx 2 don't do that, so I don't think this will. This will, like, vent nice. Well, hopefully. I don't know that because I haven't used it. But my mate, who's got that EV11, he's never moaned about having condensation or nothing in it, so I think this will be alright. So I'll just do a little bit of adjustment on this peg here, because it was like, it needs pulling out, moving a little bit. It was a bit saggy that side, now I've done the vestibule. So it just needed moving a little bit, tension it up, yeah, that's better. It's looking nice. So there you go, the little Phoxx is up. Happy days, look at it. Little Phoxx 1. He looks good in the red and the black and all. I'm liking that with the little red piping round the bottom and all that. It's looking really good, this little Phoxx 1. Jessie's still laughing at it. She thinks it's like a kid's tent. It's not a kid's tent. This is an Oex proper tent. Proper one-man little stealth camping tent by the lovely Oex company. So it's not a kid's tent at all. This is a proper tent, made of proper materials. I bet this thing's like 5,000mm hydrostatic head rating and all that. This would be made by proper stuff. It's not like a kiddie's garden tent. This is a hardcore wild camping tent. Look at it, in the black. Looks really good. I like it in the black, with the red round the bottom and the red guides on it. Yeah, it looks really good, this thing. Look at it. That looks like a great little tent. Yeah, what I find up the boot fair, this thing. I know I've had to ponce around with the poles, but it didn't take long. And them poles straightened up nice. So, for £7, this thing is an absolute bargain. So let's open it up and have a look inside the lovely little Phoxx. The zip worked well. So that's a good sign, because sometimes on these old tents the zips are knackered, but that one working really nice. So let's roll the little door up on the little Phoxx and get it onto the toggles. And even they look good, the red toggles. Well, it's got the red guides and that on it, yeah, the red toggles suit it. So let's get that one on, get that on the toggle. And it's got another one this side, so 2 toggles holding the old door up. So that's the door on its toggles. So we shall now open the inner door and get into the lovely little Phoxx. Yeah, look, looks nice, big mesh doors. And hang on, I can't open the zip. Oh no, it's got like, what's going on with the zip? Look, it's got like white bit on it. I hope no one's glued the zip up. Is that why it was up the boot fair? Cheap, it's only zip glued together. Oh, I do hope not. But it's weird, look, all the zip is lovely and black, and then where them two bits meet, it's white. No, that's gone now. But there is something definitely on there that was stopping that zip going. So let's loosen up this one and see if I can get this one working. That's very strange, because all the zip is black, but right in that corner bit, there's like white stuff on it, holding it together. So I don't know what that was. Could have been someone had a joke on his mate and glued the zip up, but it was done so long ago, the zip glue's not lasted now. I'm not sure on that. It was very strange. I've never had that before on a tent. I've had it where the zip's corroded and all that and you can't move it. But it would have been like that all the way along, not just in that tiny little corner bit. So I'm just rolling up the inner door, and it's got the two toggles the same as on the outer. Roll that little inner one up, and then we are in. We are inside the little Phoxx 1, and it is very small in there. Looks nice in there though. I can't see no damage, I can't see no holes in that floor or nothing. All looks really good in here. It's a little bit dirty in here, but it all looks nice. So it's got a pocket there, and let's have a quick look on the label, see if we can find out a date on it, because a lot of these Oex tents, they have like a little round thing and you can like suss the date out on them. But I can't see one on this one, so I don't think it has got the date on it. It's just got the label, there's no date. Hang on, there's another one there, that might be the one with the date. This little Oex one here. Oh, so it is the one with the date bit, look, but the date bit is kind of like worn off, so you can't actually tell when this Phoxx was made. It would have on that yellow sticker, that would have had the date on it, but that's like rubbed off, so you can't tell when it was made. But like I said, I do think this is one of the first Phoxxes. This is like a Mark 1 version. I'm not 100% on that, and I know I said this thing's probably 5,000mm hydrostatic head. I'm not 100% on that, I just said that. So if you're interested in this tent, look the stats up for yourself. But I do think this will be a high hydrostatic head rating and all that. This is like a proper Oex tent, and all their tents, the stats on them are normally good. They are geared up for proper bad weather camping. Oh no, and this zip's exactly the same. Someone has done something to these zips, because this side, exactly the same. The zip is all nice and black, but right in that bit where the zips meet, there is like white stuff on it, and you can't move the zip. I'm jiggling it really slowly, because like I did with the other one, I don't want to rip it. So I'm just jiggling it, and like the one on that other door went, so hopefully this one will do the same. But I do think someone might have played a little prank here on one of their friends and maybe glued the door and our Phoxx up. That weren't very nice, was it? Very funny, but not very nice. I really can't think of any other reason why the zip would just have a white bit right in this little corner where the zips meet. And as I'm jiggling it out there, you can see little bits of whatever it is falling off onto the floor there. It is starting just to move. I'm jiggling it up and down. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on it because I'd easily rip this thing. I'm just kind of like shaking it about and jiggling it. Oh, and that's it with that one. The one that goes up has gone. So let's try and do this one at the bottom. Oh, and that one's gone. That one's gone quite easy. It's a little bit stiff, but that one's gone. So the zip is working. Both doors. Happy days. You can get in and out of the Phoxx now. But I do think someone might have glued that up. And it might be done a few years ago. So the glue has gone all brittle and like worn out, innit? I can't think of no other reason why that would be like that, other than someone has had a little bit of a joke on one of their mates and glued their tent up so they can't get in it. Now that is funny. If that's what someone did, that is quite funny, isn't it? Horrible, but funny. No, but thinking about that, really, you wouldn't do that, would you? Would someone glue someone's tent up? I can't think of no other reason why it would be done, but that is a bit of an horrible thing to do, isn't it? If someone had done that, because this would have been someone's, like, pride and joy, this little fox one. So if someone did do that, it's proper nasty. So I don't think that had been done. I think there must be another reason for that, but I just can't think of one. So there you go, look, I'm laying in here, and Jessie's laughing, looking at me, laying in here. See, there's a load of room in here. It's quite big in here, it's quite long. My head is not right up near the top. There's a load of room in here. Some of the other one-man tents I've got are smaller than this, I'll tell you. Alright, it's not a lot of head height in here, but width-wise, it is fine. And it's good that you can open that other door and you've got storage in that other vegetable. So you can get quite a bit of gear in this because you've got vegetable both sides. And it is quite wide actually in the tent. So there's a lot of room in here. You'll get a decent sized sleeping mat and that in here. It hasn't got a lot of head height. You're not sitting up in here. That is low slung, the head. But that's quite good. If you're stealth camping, this thing is so low, isn't it? You put this behind some little bushes or something. No one is seeing this because it is really low to the ground. That was alright in there, actually. That is bigger than some of the little one-man tents that I've used before. I've used some that you can't even move in. But this one is a little bit bigger than that. There was a bit of width on that, so you can move about and that in there. You just can't sit up because there's no head height. But it was plenty long enough, plenty wide enough. So I am liking my little Fox one. I know it had a bit of pole trouble and I had a bit of a zip palaver, but now that is all sorted. Look at her for £7. That is a great little tent, isn't it? I like the look of that. It's got a bit of a racing look to it, innit? With the red and the black. The racing tent from Oex.
Oex.
Alright, Cat, where are you going?
Out on the lash, so don't wait up.
Well, hang on, Cat. Let me do the video. I might come with you.
You can't afford it. Don't forget, you owe me 5 large. I'm in the money.
Alright, Cat, be like that, but I'm locking the door at midnight.
Yeah, alright. Just leave that old fox up. I'll kip in that.
Alright, Cat. I'll go out with Fussy Knickers then. Fancy it, Fussy Knickers? Me and you tonight, mate. Paint the town red.
No, warrior, and I don't think you should be out spending money because I've been speaking to my solicitor about when you hurt my finger.
Oh, shut up, Fussy Knickers. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe so you can join me again. See what I'm doing, pitching, spinning or getting sued for. So I'm off now, and as no one wants to take me out tonight, I might have a little one-man solo party in my lovely little new Fox.
Ribbit?
Yeah, of course you can, Froggy. Oh, so it's not a one-man party, it's two-man party in the little Fox with Froggy Yoggy Yoggy.